Hey guys, welcome to The Market is Open. Today I wanted to talk about The Boring Company. It's a private company started by Elon Musk. They had a presentation last night and I wanted to go over some of the insights I got from it. So just to explain the title of the video, so The Boring Company has a snail named Gary, and they're racing the snail because the snail is faster than the boring machine. And Elon Musk was saying that they've already, or snails have short lifespans, and they've already killed 5 snails. So I guess Gary the fifth was killed, and now they're on Gary the sixth right now. Yeah, so that's what the title's all about. Obviously, I'm a big fan of Gary V, the real Gary V, Gary Vaynerchuk. All right, so the Boring Company set out to beat Gary the snail. Gary is 14 times faster than the Boring Company's boring machine. However, in the presentation last night, Elon talked about how they've increased the speed of the boring machine by 15 times. This is partially by doing simultaneous drilling and reinforcing at the same time. Regular drills have to stop the machine after it does drilling and then spend time reinforcing it. So I think only about 10 minutes every hour is used for drilling. So they get about 5 times, maybe even more, times the speed of a regular drilling machine. And then they also increase the power 3 times. They also have some other adjustments, such as removing the dirt continuously. Anyway, that gets them to 15 times the speed of where they were previously, which actually allows them to beat Gary the snail. So with some of these optimizations, they've actually managed to get the cost of drilling a tunnel to $10 million for a 1.14 mile tunnel. Other tunnels cost billions of dollars. I think Elon mentioned 2 other tunnels where just 1 mile of tunnel costs about $1 billion. So the tunnels, of course, are a little different than tunnels you would see elsewhere. The Boring Company's tunnels are a little bit smaller. They're wide enough basically for a single car to get through, or a car-sized vehicle to get through. They don't have ventilation because they don't need it, mainly because there's no diesel or gas vehicles going through the tunnel, whereas other tunnels do require a large amount of ventilation. And they're keeping things pretty simple. The tunnel is pretty basic. It's just a hole in the ground, and most of the sort of the logic or the expensive part are in the vehicle, which in this case is a Tesla. So this is a picture of the Tesla from yesterday going through the Boring Company tunnel. And you notice that it has guide wheels. Here's a short little clip of what the guide wheels look like. They're little wheels that stick out of the side of the car to help stabilize it, and they tuck nicely underneath the car when you're not using them. So what does this mean for Tesla? So if you think maybe a couple years from now in the future, the Boring Company is going to start drilling tunnels everywhere. That's the goal of the company. So only EVs, electric vehicles, are allowed in the tunnels because they don't have any emissions. So that works pretty well for Tesla because Tesla is currently one of the few companies that actually makes a massive amount of electric vehicles. They're number one in the world right now. So this is also going to push other companies into EVs if they want to use the Boring Company's tunnels to get around faster. And a lot of customers might demand that if they see the speed of transportation through these tunnels. Now it only works with cars with special autopilot software. So I guess obviously Teslas will have these to begin with. There are other cars with autopilot software, and I'm not sure exactly how the Boring Company software is going to get onto those cars, but it seems that Tesla is going to be equipped with that. Now Elon did specifically say that he didn't want a walled garden. He said that the wheel guides and the tunnels should be the wheel guides should work on any car. Any car can be fitted with the wheel guides. Any car should be able to, of course, any EV should be allowed to use the tunnels. So the wheel guides are an interesting little product. It seems like a new product for Tesla. Elon tweeted that it should cost just a few $100s once they start producing them in volume. So maybe that's something that the Boring Company will sell, or something that Tesla will sell. It'll just be an add-on to a Tesla vehicle. So that's an interesting new product, and it should help Tesla a little bit if the Boring Company works in parallel. making tunnels for the future. Tesla seems to be like the #1 car that people will use to actually get around the city much faster. Tesla was down a little bit. I mean, the whole market was down today. So it seems like the Boring Company presentation didn't really have an effect on Tesla. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the subscribe button and like the video. Thanks very much.